Hey guys, it's me, the Concerned Party, back again with another update. I won my small claims case against the big fish to the tune of $2,775. This is exactly what was owed to the man in the first place, and proves the point that if the big fish had simply honored his arrangements, we would never have had to gone down this path in the first place. My thoughts are that the big fish never expected anyone to muster up the courage to fight back against him, not to mention the big fish doesn't have enough imagination to ever dream that they would ever win. However, I have always been the one to choose the road less traveled, so it just goes to show you that if you have enough gumption, anger, and stick-to-itiveness, you will usually prevail in the end. That being said, it would seem that the strong fish's fight isn't quite over yet. If you all remember, the big fish went and called in a favor from the local police department and had the man arrested back in November. The man was posting flyers promoting this website and telling people not to rent from the big fish. The man was doing this because he wanted to make sure that no one else got screwed out of their hard-earned money. The man believes in the virtuistic truth of law, and that it should be upheld at all costs, no matter the circumstances, and he also honors and respects the integrity of law enforcement officers all across this great nation. The fact that they put their lives on the line every day to keep the civilian population safe is a momentous sacrifice, and it should be observed as such. What the man does not believe in, however, is the ability of those same law enforcement officers to use their power to abuse and violate the constitutional rights of the same civilians they are protecting. The man also doesn't believe that any private entity, be it a person or corporation, should be able to curry favor with any law enforcement agency, big or small, based solely on the guises of their pre-established relationships. To do so would begrudge the very fabric of the moral code they inherently represent. Alas, though, this is what happened here in the Village of Montgomery, County of Orange, State of New York. The big fish reached out to the Village of Montgomery Police Department and had Police Officer Miller, badge number 0045, arrest the man for stapling flyers to utility poles. The Town Code ordinance the police officer says the man violated is Village of Montgomery Town Code 72.5, subsection A, which reads, political posters and signs. It shall be unlawful for any person or persons to use any public utility pole or appurtenances for the purpose of posting or placing notices or signs. How are these flyers political, you may ask? The man asks that too. He does so in a pretrial motion to dismiss, which has been submitted to the court. He has submitted this motion to dismiss for many reasons, but the most important one of all is something called insufficient face. This means that the charge that Police Officer Miller has slapped the man with has no merit. It does not apply to the man or what he was doing, therefore it should be dismissed, and dismissed with prejudice. What Police Officer Miller did do to the man, though, was violate his First Amendment rights. The man talked about this back in the first Big Fish video, but only a little bit. Let's review it more now. What is the First Amendment? It is the very first right that you are granted as a United States citizen by the U.S. Constitution, which was originally drafted in 1791. In total, the U.S. Constitution has 27 amendments. The first 10 constitute the Bill of Rights, and as I just said, they were written in 1791. The latest amendment was added as recently as 1992. The First Amendment states that Congress shall make no law respecting establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or of the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. What this means is that we are all allowed to speak our minds. The only rule that we have to follow here is that when we do speak our minds, we must be telling the truth. As long as you do not slander someone or engage in acts of libel, you may say what you want. People may judge you for it, but you are allowed to do it. What is so great about this right is that everyone has it. If one person is allowed to voice their opinion, then we all are. What this does is inhibit the government's ability to suppress the people's voice. It allows us, the citizens of the United States, to speak freely and air our grievances as we wish. What Village of Montgomery Police Officer Miller did to the man was unconstitutional in that he allowed the big fish to censor what the man wanted to say. He allowed the big fish to post his rental signs and the pilot fish to post their advertisements, but he did not allow the man to say what he thought about the big fish or the type of business that the pilot fish engaged in. And this, folks, well, this is not right. The man has his opinions about the big fish, and the man may have his thoughts about the pilot fish's business practices, and whether they are right or wrong does not matter. He has the same unequivocal rights to voice them as they have to rebuff them. The man should have never been handcuffed or bullied or dragged into court by the Village of Montgomery Police Department. He should have not been silenced while exercising his civil liberties. This is unjust, and it will not stand. No, little fish, the man is going to fight this tooth and nail until an apology is issued. He hopes that you support his cause, because without your support, the Constitution ultimately means nothing. We as a people have to exercise our rights freely and adamantly for fear of someday losing them. Ultimately, this dispute is small in stature, but the effects of allowing a governmental agency to suppress your ability to speak your mind is a much larger issue than just the man posting flyers, isn't it? The man thinks so. It goes far beyond the jurisprudence of just a minor town code violation and should speak to the very fabric of what this great nation has been built upon. The man looks forward to hearing the Honorable Judge Ropey's decision on February 6, 2017 regarding his pretrial motions to dismiss, and he would keep all of you out there appraised of what happens. In the meantime, just keep swimming, little fish. Just keep swimming.